Good morning, everyone. Today has been quite emotional for me. And as you guys know, if you've been following me, I am fully committed to being vulnerable and transparent and open and just authentic with each and every single one of you. And I love doing lives like this when I'm in the middle of a breakdown. Because our society, first of all, our society has really conditioned us to not feel. When we feel sad, when we feel anger, when we feel hopeless, like our society has just really conditioned us to completely not feel that, and that's why it gets stuck in our bodies for years and years. So that's why I'm coming on here in the midst of an emotional breakdown that I had this morning, because I'm giving myself permission to feel, and I'm giving you permission to feel as well. So all weekend, as you guys know, I've been sharing this with y'all. I've been doing a meditation event with Kyle, and it's just been a powerful experience for me to connect with my heart in such a deep way. And because I've been doing that work, I came to so much realizations about my life, my whole entire life. I just feel so exhausted because I spent my whole life trying to achieve, trying to be a perfectionist, trying to be the best at all I do, trying to always be in the doing just so that I can get love from people, because it all came back down to, growing up. I shared this with you guys last night. Growing up with a twin sister and, coming from a low-income family, my parents always just were away working, and I wasn't raised by my mom up until like the age 2 or 3. I was raised by my auntie because she just couldn't take care of both me, my twin, and my older sister while my dad was always out and working. So from that point on, I guess like I felt abandonment. I felt like I was not good enough because my mom gave me away. At that age, you have no idea, right? Now I know. Now I understand why my mom had to pay my auntie to raise me, which is like, I'm so appreciative, so grateful for that. But at that age, as a little girl, I had no idea. I literally remember being in my auntie's house, and I remember my mom and my dad would come to visit, and I would literally run away from them because I didn't know who they were. They were strangers to me, and I felt like they would always come to take me away from my mom, my auntie. And then imagine what that little girl felt like when she had to get taken away from my auntie, who I saw was my mom, and return back to my mom. So it was like 2 times feeling abandoned. And then I guess from that point on, I just have this story that I was not good enough, or I was always second best when it comes to being with my twin sister, because my mom chose her over me. And then I just remember so many incidents where I feel like my teacher or adults would favor my twin over me. And then I just started telling myself this story that I have to achieve, I have to do my best, I have to always be in the doing just so I can be loved. And I'm exhausted, I'm so exhausted living this way. I just want to have fun, I just want to play, I just want to be me and not have to always be an overachiever, highly ambitious, it's insane how much I pack out my calendar. It's absolutely insane. I pick up so much on my plate. I'm always trying to do my best in everything, to the point where all week last week that I didn't even have time to take care of myself. It's getting so unhealthy to the point where it's not sustainable. And I'm just all of these realizations are coming to surface, and I don't want to live this way anymore. And even though I know this is not what I want, I still feel this huge 95% of my being wanting to always be in the doing, even though I want to just take a break and disconnect And I feel guilty. I feel guilty. I feel shameful. I feel like if I don't show up for all of the appointments I have on my calendar, I feel like someone would be disappointed in me. I feel like it's just so exhausting. I don't want to live this way anymore. And I know like this is the breakdown that I'll have my next breakthrough. I'm excited about it, but right now I'm just allowing myself to feel it all. Like I'm literally holding space to feel my heart, and I know absolutely without a doubt that I'm going to create this beautiful harmony between me honoring my ambitions, me honoring my vision, me creating this movement of uplifting humanity's consciousness, me healing people across the globe. Like that's still my passion, that's still my ambition, right? But I know that I'm going to be able to create a beautiful balance where I get to pour love into my heart first, put me first, self-care first, so that I can give from a place of wholeness, so that I can serve from a place of, my cup is full. And I'm not there yet. Like I'm totally not there yet, and I want to be there. But I think that a huge part really has to be allow me to fully feel all of the emotions that are coming up from me. Really honoring that little girl inside my heart right now that is just so sick and tired of always grinding, always pushing, always hustling, just to feel a sense of being loved. Like I'm honoring her right now, and I'm allowing her to just feel all the pain. And I know I'm gonna get through this, so I just want to share this with you guys because this is reality. Like this is literally happening with me, and I'm sure that you guys can relate to this in some way, one way or the other. Whatever pain you've been through as a little kid growing up, I can guarantee you it's still running your life today, just like how it's running mine, literally. I woke up this morning and I was so exhausted. I just wanted to sleep, but I still pulled myself out of bed, woke up at 5:30 to meditate, and I did a boot camp at 6 a.m. Like all of those things are in my mind. I'm telling myself like I need to do this so that I can show up as so I can be better in terms of as a leader, as in my business, and but it just dawned on me to realize how much those are still a to-do list. The meditation, the workout, all of those things, the journaling, the personal development, all of those things are still a to-do list. And it's just insane to me. It's insane to me how much my whole life, literally my whole life, is built on a pile of achievements, a pile of things to do, a pile of things to check off so that I can feel love. And that gets to change. That gets to change completely. And I get to just feel unconditional love for myself first and be able to come from a place of wholeness. I'm gonna really do some more time to process this and see how I can create a balance, but I just want to give you guys the permission to feel your heart, like whatever feelings you have, whatever frustration, anger, like really allow yourself to feel that. We just have been conditioned so much to just like ignore it or like distract ourselves with things like Facebook or social media or the news or alcohol, that we have abandoned our own inner child who lives inside our heart for so long, and it's gonna lead to a breakdown, just like what I'm experiencing right now. Whatever you don't heal remains repressed in your body, and it shows up, it manifests itself as little triggers throughout the day. So I'm doing this work, I'm healing, I'm letting it go, and then hopefully we can work towards creating a more beautiful harmony and balance between me just having fun, being me, and coming from a place of just total generosity and giving, and not from a place of needing love from people or needing love from a sense of like achievement. It's so toxic. Like it's so toxic what we've been conditioned to to be. And I'm sure you guys can all relate to this, right? Schools and school systems always condition us like we need to get good grades, and we need to pass the test, we need to get into a good college. All of those things are conditioning us to link our self-worth and link our self-love to achievements. And this is what it's doing to me. I got all the perfect A's in high school. I graduated second in the class. I went to UC Berkeley. I got a 3.84 GPA. For what? All of that is nonsense. The best thing that we can do in life is to get to know our hearts and to share that with the world. It's not from getting the straight A's. It's not striving. It's not the achievement. It's just you knowing you and sharing that with the world. So I'm glad I'm discovering this now at the age of 25, because I cannot imagine if I were to continue to live this way until I'm 40 or 50. I would literally be burned out and have all kinds of illness and stressed out, unfulfilled, and I could have tons of degrees, a ton of money, but my heart inside would be totally empty and heartbroken. My soul would be dead inside. So I'm so glad that I'm feeling this now. I'm going through this breakdown now so I can have a breakthrough on the other side. So I'm gonna take some time now to just process, and I'll see, even right now, literally even right now, my mind is still thinking about all of the things that I get to do today. All of the things, which is a long day, and I don't know how to get out of this hole, but I know I'll find a way. And I will come back as more powerful and stronger and more in my heart. So you guys can count on me for that. All right, guys, thank you for listening to my vulnerable share this morning. Way to start off the week. It's good. It's all good. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day today. I'm sure by tomorrow I come back, I'll be back to my happy, bubbly self. So I'm sending so much love from me to you guys. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.